Land is scarce, money is infinite. Welcome to Aspen, Colorado, a city of empty mansions and the most expensive peaks on Earth. To tourists, this is a playground, but to the 1%, these summits are a private portfolio. Most of these estates sit vacant 10 months a year, and that's exactly why they're valuable. We are going behind the gates of 6 estates starting at $40 million. But fair warning, the first 5 are just a warm-up for the property tax on the final lot. Stay tuned, because that single number will make you reevaluate your entire net worth. We begin at the peak on Hayden Road, a 50-acre anthem to quiet luxury. No gold leaf here, just private hiking trails and a direct line of sight to Castle Peak. This is a sanctuary for top-tier hedge fund managers who value autonomy over status. To own this invisible fortress in the woods, you will pay $68,432 in annual taxes. It's the ultimate hideout for those who've already proven everything and simply want to disappear while the crowds fight for space on the public gondolas. Next, we move to the aggressive ski-in, ski-out enclave of Beaver Creek. You literally launch from your private ski lounge onto a World Cup run. This is a home for old money, where a library of rare first editions outranks smart gadgets. The tax here bites harder, $112,850 a year. It's a ticket to a world where neighbors recognize your family crest, not your face. Here, you don't just live, you command the mountain that others only see via a lift pass. Then comes the legendary Starwood, Aspen's first double-gated community. This level of isolation was famously craved by John Denver. The floor-to-ceiling windows turn the 4 surrounding resorts into a living canvas. An annual tax of $52,190 almost feels modest for a seat in this historic center of power. You aren't paying for walls here, you're paying for the scent of success and absolute, untouchable security. At the $50 million mark on Popcorn Lane, we find Liquid Gold. This estate sits directly on the banks of the Roaring Fork River, a feature more coveted in Aspen than mountain proximity. A private beach and cascading ponds create a symphony that drowns out the rest of the world. Lots on Popcorn Lane hit the market once a decade. A $55,600 tax is a small price for a rare natural resource. Here, the river belongs to you by deed, not just by nature. Now, an architectural masterpiece in Hallam Lake for those who refuse to compromise. Your backyard is a protected nature preserve where elk join you for breakfast, yet the town's 5-star restaurants are a 5-minute walk away. It's a glass facade sanctuary with Pentagon-level security. The tax? $62,300. This is for the owner who wants both worlds, the dead silence of the wilderness and the pulse of Aspen's social elite, without ever leaving their property line. Finally, we reach the summit, the final boss on the legendary Billionaires Mountain. This is the highest buildable point in the valley. Above you, there is only sky and private jets. The house is carved into the bedrock, hiding a subterranean labyrinth of spas and a museum-grade garage. For the right to look down on the world, the owner pays $145,000 in annual taxes, the price of a brand new Porsche every single year. This is a strategic command center for a life lived at the top of the Forbes list. 6 houses, $300 million. While the world debates currency fluctuations, these owners invest in eternity. Which safe would you choose? The serenity of the river or the power of the peak? Drop your number from 1 to 6 in the comments. Forget Aspen as a ski resort. The ultra-wealthy don't buy ski passes, they buy the mountains. While tourists are stuck in lift lines, the elite are looking down on them from $300 million fortresses. I'm about to show you 6 estates that turn the Rockies into private kingdoms. Let's ride. Number 1, the Alpine Minimalist. We begin our ascent at 296 Glen D Road in McLean Flats. This is for those who hate clutter and demand total visual control. This house is an architectural arrow piercing the horizon with a 360-degree panorama of the Rockies. The price tag? $35 million. In Calabasas, that gets you a mansion with a view of your neighbor's fence. Here, you own the entire valley. It is a gallery for an art collection that likely costs more than the foundation itself. Number 2, the Village Crown. Next, we head to Vail. If you want everything at once, 100 Vail Road is the only address that matters. This is the epicenter of alpine supremacy. Pure, elite-level ski-in, ski-out access. You don't travel to the slopes start at your terrace. The price tag? $68 million. This is a zero depreciation asset in a location that incinerates the competition. While LA chokes on smog, you are breathing crisp air at 8,000 feet. This is for the boss whose time is worth thousands per minute. Number 3, the Modern Titan. Located at 1011 Ute Avenue, right at the base of Aspen Mountain. This isn't just housing, it's an engineering masterpiece. We are talking private bowling alleys, tennis courts, and a spa area that makes 5-star hotels look cheap. The price tag? $75 million. This is technological doping. A house that anticipates your every desire before you even feel it. While others invest in square footage, you are investing in a total, high-tech sensory experience. Number 4, the Gated Sanctuary. Also at $75 million, we enter Starwood, Aspen's only gated community with private armed security. 401 Carroll Drive is for those who value privacy over publicity. This is a personal fortress. While Beverly Hills deals with paparazzi, your peace is guarded by an elite service and acres of private forest. This is the choice for people whose signatures move global markets. You are buying a guarantee that the world will never bother you. Number 5, the Summit Sentinel, 125 Rooney Circle, the Olympus of Red Mountain. This home is a literal observatory of success, designed so every inch of space feeds your ego. From these floating terraces, you look down on the town like it is a chessboard. The price tag? $99 million. You are paying for the ego view. In Aspen, a view from Red Mountain is a privilege of the gods. Your only witness here is the sky. Total, absolute isolation in the most expensive zip code in the country. Number 6, the final boss, the king of Aspen, 161 Stillwater Drive. We are at the top of the food chain. Stillwater Ranch is not a house. It is a private state. The price tag? $300 million. 74 acres of land in the dead heart of Aspen. To put that in perspective, people here fight for decades just to own half an acre. You have 74. Your own shoreline on the Roaring Fork River, a cascade of private lakes, and a 27,000 square foot estate. This is a scale that shocks even industry titans. It's an asset passed down like a royal title. The final level. Colorado isn't about pretty views. It is a strategic manifesto. It is a choice for absolute privacy and a level of freedom that is unavailable on overcrowded coasts. Where would you rather thrive? In the gated bunker of Starwood or on the Red Mountain throne? Or will you keep defending your beach paradise while your taxes pay everyone else's bills? I am waiting for your arguments in the comments. Prove to me that sand in your flip-flops is better than owning the horizon in Aspen. Or subscribe if you are finally ready to exit the system and take your place at the peak. See you at the top. Forget everything you thought you knew about Alaska. This isn't a landscape for log cabins and survival stories. This is Alaska Endgame. We're going inside the most gate-kept, high-stakes estates in the 49th state. From 18-car garages to private coastal empires, this is what peak luxury looks like at the edge of the world. Let's ride. Most people think Alaska is just ice and isolation. Real ones know it's a premier tax haven with views that make Malibu look mid. While everyone else is suffocating in the California tax hell, the big players have found the ultimate loophole. We're breaking down 5 properties that redefine remote luxury. No neighbors, no limits, and property taxes so low they feel like a typo. First up, the Coastal Empire in Ninilchik. This isn't just a house, it's a fortress of solitude. 11 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and 160 acres of untouched wilderness. You own everything from the towering spruce trees to the coastline of Cook Inlet. It's the definition of wealth whispers, designed for those who want to disappear in a 5-star setting. The damage, $9.8 million. The flex, the property tax is a total steal at just $7,344 a year. In Malibu, a $10 million estate hits you with a $120,000 tax bill every year. In Alaska, you're saving $100,000 annually just for breathing the mountain air. Your only neighbor is a brown bear, and he's way more chill than the paparazzi in Bel Air. Next, the architectural statement in Anchorage. If you want that succession energy, this lakefront masterpiece is the one. It's an aggressive mix of floor-to-ceiling glass and steel. You're right on Sand Lake, which means you can dock your private float plane at your back door. It screams, "I own the city." The damage, $3,495,000. The tax, you pay for the zip code here, $32,245 a year. In San Francisco, a house with a private dock would have a tax bill that looks like a phone number. This is for the boss who wants to see the sunrise over the water through 30-foot windows. Third, the Collector's Bunker in Hillhaven. This house is a private museum, 16,000 square feet of pure dominance. But the real reason this is a top-tier flex? The 18-car garage. Who needs 18 cars in Alaska? Are you starting a private Uber fleet for polar bears? Or just housing your G-Wagon collection in a climate-controlled bunker while the winter rages outside? The damage, $3,495,000. The tax, $42,384 a year. Even at $42,000, you're getting 4 times the house you'd get in California for a fraction of the Cali tax trap. It's a cheat code for collectors. Fourth, the modern Alpine in Girdwood. Girdwood is Aspen without the snobs. This is a 2024 custom build with ski-in, ski-out elite energy. Imagine coming off the slopes of Mount Alyeska straight into a masterpiece where mountain peaks are framed in every window like fine art. The damage, $2,500,000. The tax, incredibly reasonable at $9,792 a year. Try finding a new build ski chalet in Vail for this price. You can't. You get world-class peaks and a tax bill that doesn't make you want to cry. Finally, the throne at Mount Magnificent. The name isn't marketing, it's a fact. You sit so high you're practically touching the clouds with 360-degree views of the Chugach Mountains. It's got a 6-car garage and finishes ripped from a design magazine. This isn't a home, it's a throne. The damage, $2,195,000. The tax, $23,317 a year. That's the price for the ego of being the highest house on the block and looking down at the clouds every morning. Alaska luxury hits different. It's not about being seen, it's about being free. No traffic, no state income tax, just pure scale. So what's your move? Are you staying in the tax trap states? Or are you taking the $120,000 tax savings in Ninilchik and living like a king? Drop a comment with exit plan if you're ready to trade the rat race for the mountain flex. Hit that follow button for more. We're out. This isn't just Utah. It's a snow-covered Hollywood for people who hate Los Angeles. Here, billionaires live in forest fortresses with private shooting ranges and hidden grottos. They ski straight off their rooftops and sleep in bedrooms with oxygen levels like the Maldives. No one here shouts about wealth, it whispers. This isn't a display of status, it's the silence of it. Today, 6 homes where luxury has gone fully incognito. Enter quietly, you won't leave the same. The The Canyon Fortress, $43 million. Property tax, approximately $132,000 per year. Built from stone, wood, and steel, as if carved directly out of the mountain. Cathedral height ceilings. A library with a wrought iron spiral staircase and a fireplace you can literally drive an ATV into. But the real luxury is the silence across 100 acres. A private lake with trout, a waterfall, a climbing wall, and a gym styled like a hunter's lodge. This isn't a house, it's a private national park, and it answers to only one person, you. The Aqua Kingdom, $12,900,000. Property tax, approximately $78,000 per year. The largest private residence in Utah, nearly 50,000 square feet. This isn't where people live, it's where they play. Hidden inside is a full water park with slides, a lazy river, a rope swing from the balcony, a bowling alley, and a cinema with a bar. Even the kids' area is built to the scale of a pirate ship. This home bends architectural logic. It's not a villa, it's a private entertainment city, completely concealed from the world. The futuristic curve, $30 million. Property tax, approximately $66,000 per year. Forget cozy log cabins. This is the architecture of the future. A home with no sharp corners, only fluid lines, glass, and metal. Curved panoramic windows erase the line between you and the forest, while an infinity pool hangs over the slope. Next level ski in, ski out. You gear up in warmth and glide straight onto the run. It's a chameleon refuge. By day, it dissolves into the woods. By night, it glows like a spaceship. The Snow Throne, $27 million. Property tax, approximately $75,000 per year. 11,000 square feet of monumental reliability. Massive stone, heavy timber, and an entry arch like a medieval fortress. Inside, marble walls, gold-accented railings, and direct access to the ski lift. You could stay inside for weeks. A grand fireplace hall, library, spa, ski room, everything under one roof. This isn't just architecture, it's a throne room built on snow, and you're the only monarch. The Alpine Gallery, $30 million. Property tax, approximately $53,000 per year. 30,000 square feet of taste at its peak. A landscaped park with fountains worthy of Versailles. Columns, frescoes, a wine cellar for thousands of Bordeaux bottles, a pool with a slide, and an 8-car garage housing a collectible Ferrari that has never been driven. The perfect symbol of a home frozen at the height of perfection. This isn't just a mansion, it's a museum where every inch is an exhibit. The Oxygen Retreat, $28,500,000. Property tax, approximately $113,000 per year. A home where you disappear, even from cell service. The main secret is in the walls. An oxygenation system pumps oxygen-enriched air into the bedrooms. You live in the mountains but sleep at sea level. A floating staircase, a cigar lounge, and a subterranean spa carved directly into the rock. This isn't a house, it's a center for personal restoration. Where billionaires don't relax, they reset. This is what control looks like. This is what privacy sounds like. This is how money lives when it doesn't need attention. The Canyon Fortress, power through space. The Aqua Kingdom, hidden freedom. The futuristic curve, unity with nature. The Snow Throne, architectural dominance. The Alpine Gallery, taste frozen in time. The Oxygen Retreat, personal reset. 6 homes, 6 ways of living. And now the question isn't where you'd like to live. The real question is, honestly, which house wouldn't you last more than a year in? And which one would you stay in forever? Beverly Hills, Arizona edition. Paradise Valley and Scottsdale are the places where celebrities hide from the world. From Emma Stone to Devin Booker to Charles Barkley. Here, mansions aren't just luxurious, they're absurd. Rooftop pools, underground grottos, 10 fireplaces in the desert. This is the top 6 list of homes you can't buy without an invitation. They're never on billboards. They live at the top of the real estate food chain. But there's something realtors don't talk about. Every one of these homes was built not for luxury, but for control. More on that later. When it's plus 113 degrees Fahrenheit outside and ice cold inside, Pinnacle Mirage wasn't built, it was grown. Designed by British legend Nicole Jones, a protege of Zaha Hadid, it's organic architecture with an alien vibe. Inside, an ice room, a spa zone, a spiral staircase into nothingness. A garage that looks like a supercar exhibit, McLaren P1, Rolls Dawn with a custom wing. The lot was bought for $425,000 and grew into a $14.9 million estate. 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 4.5 acres. Taxes, $2,800 per year, for now. And here's the strange part. Rumor has it the architect made guests leave their phones at the entrance, so the house wouldn't remember too much. When the pool is the edge of the world, Upper Ridge Way isn't photographed, it's filmed by drones. From the ground, you can't see the panoramic roof, the edgeless pool, or the vertical drop into the desert. The home is carved into the canyon, concrete and steel. A Silicon Valley investor once lived here, a man who demanded absolute silence. 4 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, an elevator, a glass office, a cliffside gym. 3.45 acres, walls that sink into the floor. Taxes, $25,500. You're not paying for the structure, you're paying for solitude you can't escape. When your backyard is a private botanical garden, Mockingbird Lane isn't a house, it's a stage set. Everything looks like it's seconds away from a Gucci garden campaign. A stream under your feet, chain-hung swings above you, a grotto where an oligarch's daughter once got engaged. Nearly 5 acres, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 10 fireplaces, a wine room, a movie theater, a glass reading pavilion overlooking the hills. Featured in Forbes as one of the most Instagrammable private homes in the Southwest. Taxes, $21,800. On paper, you own the land. In reality, you become the landscape. When your closet is built for a rapper and the facade for an art dealer. On Diamond Rim Drive, you don't just live, you perform a role. Everything is custom. 17-foot ceilings, automatic bar windows, a Dolby Atmos theater, a kitchen with more chefs than guests, a dedicated watch-safe dressing room once held a Richard Mille collection, parking for 14 cars, at one point hosting a Ferrari 812, a G-Wagon 4x4 squared, and a Tesla Plaid at the same time. 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 3.67 acres. Taxes, $36,200. This isn't a home, it's a showroom of wealth. When you don't hide from the world, you switch it off. Lost Canyon Lot 17 is $11 million for the privilege of not greeting your neighbors. 13.83 acres built on by only one person, you. No roads, no houses, no future development. Protected land. A hilltop pavilion, a wine room, a library, a waterfall, a gym. 4 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. An elevator, because even a hermit deserves comfort. When the previous owner went on a 1-year retreat, nobody noticed he was gone. Taxes, $30,100. It's a bunker, an elegant one. When waking up feels like checking into a private 5-star resort. N112th Street is a $25 million Silverleaf estate. 2 kitchens, a pool pavilion, a primary suite with a sauna and cold plunge, a kids' playroom, cinema, gym, office. 4.42 acres, parking for 16 cars. And one guest once said the line that still gives people chills. It feels like the house knows when you wake up, it turns itself on. Taxes, $16,800. Neighbor envy? Priceless. And that's how the cards fall. Pinnacle, design on steroids. Upper Ridge, a cliff you disappear into. Mockingbird, a resort with fireplaces. Diamond, a showroom of wealth. Lost Canyon, meditation in silence. 112th, a private lifestyle resort with no witnesses. 6 homes, 6 territories of power. And one question. If you were given one of these houses for free, but had to live there for 5 years without leaving, which one would you choose and stay sane? When you have an extra $50 million in your account, the question of where to live turns into a battle of egos. I've handpicked 6 listings in Beverly Hills that are currently on the market. Today, you are the lead buyer. Watch closely and decide exactly where you're dropping your bag of cash. Let's go. First up, 1000 Laurel Way. This is for those who live to dominate and be the center of attention. It's a glass castle surrounded by a literal moat, making you feel like you're floating over the city. The price? Around $38 million. But here's the kicker for that wow effect. Just for the right to own this view, you'll be cutting the state a check for nearly $480,000 in property taxes every single year. That's $40,000 a month. However, land here has appreciated by almost 120% over the last decade. You aren't just buying a home, you're buying an asset that outpaces tech stocks. Are you ready for your life to be the ultimate reality show for the neighbors? Or are you tinting the windows the day you close? If Laurel Way is too loud, look at 521 North Cannon Drive. This is old money. Brick, ivy, and timeless class for $27 million. Property taxes here sit at roughly $340,000 a year. But check the potential. Lots in the heart of the Golden Triangle are a vanishing species. Back in 2016, this was valued at just $7.5 million. That's nearly a 4 times price jump in less than 10 years. It's a trophy vault. You close the deal, sip your vintage scotch, and let the house earn you millions while you sleep. Would you take this to cement your status as a silent heavyweight? For those who want it all right now, 9,966 Sunset Boulevard. They're asking about $26 million for this mansion. A $325,000 annual tax bill sounds steep, but this is Sunset Strip. A decade ago, similar properties were a fraction of today's market. This is a time machine for your capital. Massive open spaces where the line between the indoors and the terrace is completely erased. It's the ultimate staging ground for parties the whole world will whisper about the next morning. You ready to be the new king of Sunset? Moving on to pure aesthetics at 714 North Alta Drive. Price tag, $27,300,000. Taxes, $330,000. This is quiet luxury that appreciates very loudly. In 2020, this lot and home were valued at just $9 million. Do you realize the scale? The price tripled in just 4 years. 90,210 isn't just a zip code, it's the world's most stable currency. While markets are volatile, your square footage on Alta Drive just keeps adding 10% in annual pure growth. Perfect for those who value privacy over press headlines. The 5th lot is my personal favorite for pure architectural audacity, 1240 Shadow Hill Way. Futuristic high-tech for $21 million. You'll pay $260,000 in taxes, but you get an architectural masterpiece carved into the hillside. Beverly Hills is approving fewer and fewer of these cantilevered structures. Your home is a collector's item, like a rare Ferrari that only gets more expensive as the years pass. Are you ready to move into the future at full throttle? And finally, 524 North Beverly Drive. Asking price, $20,800,000. Listen closely, because this isn't just a box with furniture. This is a high-tech beast completed in 2020. Over 10,000 square feet of pure adrenaline. We're talking a private basketball court on site, a professional cinema, a full gym, and an elevator so you don't have to stress your legs after a workout. 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, and 2 climate-controlled wine cellars. Taxes are roughly $260,000 a year. But look at the capitalization. In 2020, this was valued at around $8 million. Today it's over $20 million. That's 150% growth in 4 years. You aren't just buying walls, you're buying a ticket to a club of people who manufacture wealth out of thin air and concrete. Buying it to lock in the win? The stakes are on the table. 6 different strategies for ultimate wealth. If you had $50 million burning a hole in your pocket right now, which address are you putting into your driver's GPS? The tech paradise on Beverly Drive with the court, or the glass castle on Laurel Way to ensure everyone sees your triumph? Drop your choice in the comments and back it up. Let's see who actually understands investment and who's just here for the pictures. Subscribe if your appetite grows as fast as these real estate prices. Next time, we're raising the bar even higher. See you at the top.